What's going on, people? This is the Baby Father podcast. Definitely welcome along again. It's another episode. I think this is now episode number 8. It seems not like a lot of episodes, but it does seem you have been doing this for a hot minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anyway, listen, just like to introduce myself. I am DJ Ridler, one of the co-hosts for the Baby Fathers. On my right-hand side, I've got my boy
G1 West.
G1 inside the building
G1.
this evening. And also on my right-hand side, and also I apologize. On my left-hand side, I have
Rick_Ricky123. That's what you can follow me on the Insta.
and this is the Baby Father podcast. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right, the Baby Father podcast, and also make sure you follow us. All right. So, how's everyone been this week?
Yeah, good. Can't complain.
Yeah, yourself, G.
Yeah, I'm nice, man.
Football's back on the telly. Happy days.
You know, innit?
G, you sound happy.
Yeah, I don't like football.
Oh yeah, fair dude.
He's
So
a
when I
bike
heard
man.
that, I just put me down.
Do you know what it is? When I've been looking in the WhatsApp group, I see G is Tour de France is on now. You get it?
Yeah, come on.
On this bike team.
Man's a biker.
in the spandex.
Remember that name, B Biker. Yeah.
It's just straight. Tour de France are now. You get it? So anyway, it's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so funny enough, lads, I want to I was having a conversation with some people over the last few days, and it was to do with marriage. And it was kind of mad still. Because
Marriage.
the reason why I say it was kind of mad still, because there was 2 points what we was kind of talking about when I was in this conversation. And the first one was that Caribbean men are not as serious as African men.
Black men don't cheat.
No. When it's coming to marriage, they say that more African men are more likely to get married before a Caribbean man.
That's true.
You agree?
Of course it is. African, I hate, first of all, we have this like stigma against Caribbean, African. Listen, we're all one on all of that. But I feel, don't shoot me down, kill me. But I feel, yes, African men have more, how can I say this without being, I think African men have more, not family values. You know where I'm going, innit?
Yeah.
You know where I'm going. I don't know what the word. I'm gonna have a think what I'm trying to say. But some of you will know what I'm trying to say. But I think African men have more of a we're gonna do this. We're gonna get married instead. Yeah, and I think Caribbean men have more of a relaxed approach. Not all Caribbean men, but I feel some Caribbean men over African men have more of a relaxed approach to that marriage.
Hey, your opinion to it?
Well, I'm just gonna say you got if we're going on Caribbean men and African men, you're gonna have weak and strong in both sides. So you'd have a Caribbean man that's about the marriage and rah, and then you'd have the weak, and then the same in the African side.
Yeah, but
again,
I
it's
feel
a mad one that you had this conversation with these people, because we're all one, as Rick said. We're all fucking one. It don't make no difference.
We are, but you have to admit there is a bit of a difference between our cultures, planting, little things like that. But you know what I mean? We are different. We do things different. No matter what, we are one. I try to explain that to people, but we do things different. So I'm sticking to what I say. I feel African men more. You're right, G. There's be different groups, and like there'll be different people that would want to get married in each culture. But I feel African men more.
But okay, so you're a Caribbean man. What do you actually think about marriage yourself?
I think I can't wait to meet my soul partner, best friend. I feel marriage is, sometimes I feel that it's maybe forced, like the woman is more of it. But as I grow up and I see different people around me get married, and I see different marriages, I think it's a beautiful thing.
So you would get married then?
100%.
G?
100%.
Won't get married.
I could have told you that.
Why would you not get married?
And everyone might look at me and think
I could have told you.
Everyone might look at me and think I'm mad for what I'm gonna say.
Not at all. You're not mad.
No. I'm not.
Just your opinion, isn't it?
You ain't heard what I'm gonna say.
Oh God.
All right. So everyone might look at me and think, "Gee, what don't you know?" Caribbean men and then West Indian men.
Okay.
Is there a difference there? Because
No. Caribbean men and West Indian men.
yeah.
So you're talking about, okay, so West Indian men fathering multiple children to Caribbean men.
No,
Because-
dark skin. Because we're talking about African men and Caribbean men. What about West Indian men? Do they come in the same category as the Caribbean men? This is what I'm saying.
Okay, are you saying West Indian man who's coming from another island to come here? Are you saying he's trying to get married to come in to get a stay?
No.
What are you trying to say then?
No.
He's saying, is there a difference between West Indian men and Caribbean men?
So you're saying African men and you're saying Caribbean men. Is there West Indian men?
No.
Because we're talking about Caribbean. Are you classing that as all of the
that's
islands?
one whole.
Yeah.
That's one
You're
group.
classing that as all of the
one group.
Caribbean islands.
Yeah, that's
right?
one group.
Of course.
All right. And not just Jamaica.
No.
No. Hey, where are we going with
I'm
this?
just going. I'm just
No.
saying.
Let him get to it.
I'm just saying.
Where you trying to
No,
go?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Go on.
Because there's Grenada and then there's Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. As I said, everyone might look at me as nuts, like, what? G, don't you know? Or I'm just making sure that we're talking about all of the Caribbean.
Yeah, we're
islands.
talking about. Okay, so basically, what you wanted to try and get on to, or maybe what you're trying to say is that Jamaican men are more. What's the word? Jamaican men are more out there than the rest of Caribbean men.
Okay, now, no. So what I'm going to say again is now, remember, I'm Jamaican and Grenadian. So
Okay. What you
am I?
Ridler?
I'm Grenadian.
Do you
Grenadian.
understand? What am I? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I was originally saying is we're talking about Caribbean men, but as you lot justified that we're talking about West Indian men too
Yeah.
in the Caribbean part of the circle, right?
Yeah.
And against African men, right? So we're talking about Jamaican and Grenadian is my example, and then versus African men.
Yeah.
Yeah? And marriage, who gets married and who takes it more serious and all that stuff, right?
Mhm.
Just cleared that up. That's all.
Oh, okay. I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
that
I know. I'm moving on from that.
But if you listen to what I originally said, you look going into other things, talking about marriage and getting stay and all that.
But what I asked you was
Because that's a different thing. If someone gets married to get a stay, that they don't want to get married.
yeah, they don't want to get married because they don't know where to stay.
Yeah.
But I asked you, would you get married?
Oh no, you know I won't get married.
Okay, why would you not get married?
I don't believe in marriage.
Why do you not believe in marriage?
What do you
I
believe?
just don't believe in. I don't believe you need to get married and get a third party involved in order to enjoy a woman or enjoy whatever it is you're marrying.
I kind of get that.
Like, because remember, once you get married, there's someone involved. Reason why you have to get divorced.
Divorce and all.
There's
Yeah.
a third man. You can't do nothing. You're bound to. There's a third man that can separate you. You can't separate yourself.
I'll be honest. You see, with marriage, I feel, as I said, I feel, yeah, once I meet that person, yeah, I feel like I will be like, right, I'm ready to get married. It's as I say, I feel it's more of a woman thing. It's just, it's that bond, innit? It's more for women to say, listen, we're married, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on, what
But
you
then
gonna
you
say?
get, but
Let me
then you
stop
get
there.
them men that I want to marry my babes and do everything. I want to marry her. I want to marry
Yeah.
her.
That's fine. I want to marry someone one day.
No, I don't.
That's fair enough. That's
So you're basically saying, G, you just think it's just a piece of paper and it's more just like of a status thing.
I don't need to be married in order to show my loyalty and love for somebody.
100%.
I don't need marriage. I do not need that.
Mm.
I don't believe in it.
Okay, so if your girl wanted to get married,
Good question, because I was going to
If
ask
your
that.
girl wanted to get married, what would you be your
We must not be on the
Response.
same page.
will you not be on the same page?
Ouch.
No, and I would either talk her down.
Talk her down?
Yeah, talk her out.
Or
of
talk her out of
Yeah,
it?
talk her out of her.
How can you talk someone out of something that they've wanted from when they was 5 years old, my brother?
Because that's the brainwash. That's where she's been brainwashed from.
Yeah, I agree.
Getting married and perfect family, happier and then after. But what they don't tell you about all the divorce that go on and all of the cheating and what's the word called for cheating in divorce?
Well, prenup. Is it a prenup?
No. What's the word called for cheating when you
no,
cheat?
what?
There's a word for it when you're married. And
Having
you
an
cheat.
affair.
No, it's
No.
another word. I
Yeah,
know
there's
it's
a- you know what
it's
I
gonna
mean?
it's
There's a
gonna annoy
word.
me because I know what
There's
the word is as
word
well.
for it. Yeah, it's something. Is it deceit?
No,
Nah.
there's a word. It's actually gonna annoy me.
There's a word for it, and
It's gonna annoy me.
Check it out.
Bullshit.
Search it.
they don't
Search it
teach
out.
you that part. They just say, "Oh, have a family, work, have babies, live happy in the after. They don't tell you the nits and grits of man that's got all 4 wives and monogamy and all that shit. They don't teach you that.
There. Monogamy.
No.
Is it monogamy?
Maybe I'm using it for the wrong context now.
No, I'm sure it is.
No. Monogamy means you... Let me do some research.
No, what's...
Let me do some research before I sound like an idiot on this line here. Because I need to
I'm
come
sure
back on
it
that
is.
one. Listen, I'm doing a Rick. I'll come back with the information.
People are going to be looking at this and be like, no, it's this, is this, is this. I'm sure it's that. I'm sure you're right. But anyway, cool. Where was we? Before you was...
So G, you were saying that we was at the part where if she wanted to get married, you would talk her down.
Yeah, I took her down. It sounded a bit raw, but I'll try and say, babe, we don't need to get married, and I'll show her a next way. I'll show her a new walk of life type thing. I'll show her how I think. You understand? We don't need to be married, babe, to do this. We just need to be loyal to each other, and that's it, and live a happily ever after life.
Okay.
Fuck all this cheating shit, because that's what fucks people up. It's cheating, bro. It's cheating. That wandering eye is what fucks everybody.
But you also think there's some people, okay, for example, some people who then get married and then they've been with each other for years and years, and then they end up just growing out of each other, and they go one day he might wake up one morning and says, you know what? I just want a divorce. They haven't cheated.
That sucks.
Yeah.
They just don't want to be with each other.
Yeah, they grew apart, right?
Yeah.
And they've done all that marriage, all that big thing for what? They didn't even want each other.
All
Which
right.
is why some people's got all 4, 5
Not for
marriages.
what? Not for what? Because the marriage, the day.
Let me ask a question.
Listen.
No. Let me ask this question then, yeah? So if the person says, well, let's get a divorce, whatever, but for example, they don't want to be with each other no more. We already know how sometimes how divorce can end up going. It can start going viciously where I want half of the house or I want the house, where she might want to clean you out so badly that you're sleeping in your car, right? Does that mean if you ask for the divorce, is it just you split it 50-50 and everyone goes their separate ways? Or are you then supposed to give more to her because you asked for the divorce?
If you want the divorce, you lose. You don't get nothing.
So you reckon she's allowed to clean you out then?
What? So if I say to my missus, listen, I want a divorce.
Yeah.
She's allowed to what? Clean
you out? Eventually, if you ask for the divorce, that's what I ask. Is it 50-50? So if you ask for divorce, do you get 50 of the house, she gets 50 of the house, it's split 2 ways, you go your ways. Anything
To be honest, I'll be honest.
50-50.
Do you know what it is? I'll be honest. You see me right now, I'm not even trying to think. I'm just thinking about we're getting married and it's gonna work. I'm not even thinking about divorce. No, bro, I can't answer that. I'll be honest. I can't answer that because you see, me getting married, I'm not looking for that's like most people will say that anyway. If they get married, they're not looking to get divorced. But I can't answer that because I'm doing everything to make this work. Because if I've taken that step of getting married,
Can
as
I butt
G
in?
said,
Can I butt in? Have you got someone that you would marry right now?
what do you mean?
So you'll get married, but you don't know who to, but you'll get married. There's an awkward silence here.
No, but I don't understand the question.
What
What do you
he's
mean?
asking
Not
is,
to who?
what he's
Like,
asking is, obviously you don't know who you're going to get married yet. You don't know who you're going to get married to, but you want to get married.
yeah, I feel like I do. Yeah.
He saved you. So, go back. Moving on.
What is G playing games?
Always playing a game, and I'm not here for that.
I'm not playing games.
And I'm not here for that.
I'm going to let you know what this marriage thing is. So now, if you get with a girl, you love her off, she loves you off, but you worked hard all your life. You've met her in your 30s, 40s. You worked hard all your life, so what you got is yours. You love her. She loves you. She's worked hard all her life. What she's got is hers. And you hit her up and you say, listen, babes, we're going to get married. Rah, rah. We're going to work. What you're saying, we're going to work and you're going to make sure it works, yeah? You're going to fight for her or whatever. Maybe you don't need to fight. You're just going to make it work. And you say to her, babe, but I want a prenup. And
Yes, I was about to say that.
And she looks at you sour face.
Yeah, that's fine. Can I explain why?
You shouldn't be marrying her.
No, do you know why? Because as you said, I want to get married, yes. But Lord forbid, I will make this try and work 1,000,000%. But Lord forbid, if it has to go down that way, I'm not doing it. So here's the prenup. I want to marry you. Yes, yeah, I love you. I love you, and I want to be with you and only you, and I'm going to give you everything. But there's a but. Yes, there is a but. Here it is. If you don't want to sign it, then cool.
So
then we just stay happy together.
So why, are these women or men getting sour-faced when someone wants a prenup?
Oh yeah, that I can't. That I can't.
Are you there for the wrong reason?
Yeah, that's
what it goes into that for me.
100%.
Are you there for the wrong reason?
But I also think.
What do you reckon, Ridler?
I also think it's if you explain it properly though. If you explain it properly.
My take on it, yeah. I do believe the prenup should happen. If you worked wealthy in your whole life, obviously no one's not ever trying to think about getting divorced, whatever, because your whole point is when I walk down the aisle and you say your thing, whatever, we're gonna stick together. Obviously, we still live in a world where it's not just we live it happy ever after, because sometimes it don't work like that. But I wouldn't want me to be working my life, the whole of my life, for one day, she might say she don't want to be a man no more. I might turn around and say the same thing, because you know how some people can get, you marry someone 4 or 5 days, you don't want to be that person no more. But I look at it, the prenup thing, it's gonna secure what you have worked for. Because I don't really believe that someone should come, well, not someone, obviously, but that person should just come and just take everything and leave man basically that broke after. Because
so now you got no gal and no money.
No, you're not broke. You just ain't got half of your money that you did.
You got no gal and no money.
So
I'm not having it.
And now you got 25 mil.
And no gal. I'm not having it. So here what?
And she's fucking next man.
Stop all of that.
So going back to the prenup thing. So so you want to get married to her, and then you hit her with the prenup. She's sour face, and you're like, whoa, wait! All of a sudden, there's no more marriage because she ain't marrying you if you do the prenup. Because that's what I'm seeing in this society is when they talk about the prenup, everyone seems to be up in the air, raised hair, airs, everything. They're not happy. They don't want to get married unless.
And then you have to ask.
Unless they're getting half of your shit.
Yeah, you have to ask them the question. Then after that, what is your reasons for wanting to get married? Because I want to marry you, but at the same time, if Lord forbid it goes down that way, I don't want it to be messy. So how we've come into this, if we do have to part, let's just part on the same kind of, that same vibe.
But Rick, you want to get married, you shouldn't be thinking like that. This is what they're saying.
I shouldn't be thinking like what?
You should be happily ever after with that person.
But what I'm trying to say is how you explain it to your missus. Babe, I want to get married, but here's a prenup. No, whoa. This is my reasons for, yes, I'm good. Listen,
Maybe it's a financial thing. Maybe if someone feels that they're well off and that they're dragging someone along, they might want the prenup. They're thinking, just in case.
Well, then that again, if you feel like you're dragging someone along,
because look at all them men that get their stay.
But the women are happy to do that though.
From other countries. And
the women
they're getting their stay.
The women know what they're doing. They're happy.
There's no money involved.
They're happy.
Cool.
Sorry.
So if we're gonna talk about the island boys, then
that's the island boys we're talking about.
We're talking about the island boys. So what happens is the island boys, not all of them, some of them, because some of them actually do love the woman, but there are also some island boys just looking for the stay.
The red book. I come for the red book. Yeah, I want the red book. You play the ass,
telling the woman everything underneath the sun.
So yeah, what the man are doing is literally just gassing the woman on the beach. Yeah, and he's doing it to that woman. And when you jump on that plane and you're going back home, he's then doing it to another woman who's then come on the island for a vacation. Yeah?
Vacation. They come for a vacation.
So obviously, there's some man them who, as I said, are genuine, who do love the woman and do want to marry them. And there's some man that he's looking for the passport.
Yeah, of course.
Get in the country, whatever. Boom. But at the same time, like the prenup thing still has to come and play, bro. And I look at it, if you put a prenup to somebody, I don't think they should even take it personal.
Yeah? But they are.
But I'm saying they shouldn't, because if it was me, right, and if I was gonna get married and she goes, look, babes, I want to get married, but I want to sign a prenup. I wouldn't even take that. I wouldn't take that as a disrespect. You understand? I was like, cool, boom, 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 sign the thing.
She wants to get married at the end of the day. She loves you enough, but she's just like, I'm cool with that.
Essence, innit?
I'm cool with that. Babes, I'm cool with that.
So that's my take on that whole thing where I didn't really mind getting married on a prenup thing. You understand? If she's got the prenup or the prenup, we both sign it, whatever it has to be. And that, I'm calm.
So
It's different though, because a man could be like, babes, I want to get married, but
listen, other than marriage, then you won't get married, but you'll get married with a prenup only.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah. That's honest to me. I would get married with a prenup, but if there was no prenup involved, I'm not getting married. And then
there's me. I'm not getting married at all because I know you don't need to be married to.
But you see me, life. I used to have that mentality back in the days.
Well, you don't want to get married.
I didn't want to get married. When I was in my 20s, I was like married to me, it was just a piece of paper. Like, I'm just signed to. It's just like it's a government thing.
But nothing's changed on what you're feeling. That it's just that you've accepted it.
No. With me now,
go into that government thing with them.
No. Hold on. Now I'm more older. Me getting married now, I wouldn't have no problems doing it. As I said, when I was in my 20s, I was like, bun. Now the age I am now, I'm matured more now. To me, I would say, yeah, do you know what? I'm calm to get married now. That's just me though.
But just prenup.
Like prenup.
Yeah. It wouldn't be the first thing that come to my head, but like I'm gonna get all that out the way, babe. I want to marry you. You're the best. Oh my god, you're my best friend. I love you. All of that. It's gonna be great. But then, like 2 days later, I was about to ask 2 days later, I'm gonna be like, listen.
Okay, check this.
I thought you were gonna do it when you dropped on your knee. Then
No. I'm saying, babe, you're the best. Okay, no, it's about her. It's about her. It's about her.
Rick, what you just said is what you just said. They heard. All right. So you can't tell a girl, I want to give you the world then, because you're not giving her the world.
Gee, stop.
You want the prenup.
No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
I'm doing this.
No, we're not.
We have to do this.
We're not doing this.
We have to do this.
What I'm trying to say is,
you can't tell her, I'll give you the world, I want to be with you.
Chill.
Happy ended after. If you don't want to give her nothing, really.
Chill.
Because when you know
what I'm trying to say is, no. What I'm trying to say is, that point of me getting on my knee, that is about her and only her and us and what I'm asking and what I want. Yeah? You can laugh all day long, brother. Listen to what I'm saying.
I said something.
So, what I'm trying to say is, yes, maybe not the next day or a week later, but at some point in between engagement and getting married, that question is going to come up. It's going to come up. And I'm just going to explain, listen, it's got nothing to do with anything. As I said, I've already said what I want. I've asked you to marry you. I want to be with you forever. But I just feel, I want to put this in place just for that if anything does happen.
Okay, and if she says no, and if she says no,
what, she don't want to prenup?
What happens then?
Then we've got to talk and we've got to resit and we've got to...
So would you still
communicate?
So would you still get married, or it has to be a prenup?
Listen, I wouldn't say,
bro, she's not getting married, bro.
I wouldn't say
the way they're moving in this society, they're not getting married unless they got some form of papers coming back if you fuck them over. Remember, they're relying on you to fuck them over now, so they have a reason. Divorce this nigga, boom.
But then again, if they're thinking, he's gonna fuck me over, really, that person needs to ask themselves, is this who I want to be with? Is this my husband? Because I'm not thinking they're gonna fuck me over. I just feel it's there. It's for both of us.
But that's why they get vexed. You're not realizing the reason behind it. They're gonna be your wife. You're gonna be their husband. I'm talking about from both sides. They want that. They don't want a prenup because in case I think the words monogamy, like cheat in the marriage. I think
that's what we was looking. I'm sure it was.
Someone's gonna correct me.
Help us.
Yeah, someone's gonna correct me. They're saying that when that happens is when they can file for divorce, because there's got to be a reason for the divorce. It can't just be you don't want to be together no more. Rare. There's got to be a reason. So he's got to have cheated, and she's like, he cheated on me. Now I want half. So he has to pay for his burden. When you hit them with the prenup, they're thinking what? So what? When you cheat on me, and then I'm just stuck your wife and I get nothing. That's how they're seeing it, bro.
I tried to find the other word. It's cheating.
Bro, it's messed up, bro.
No, I agree.
Adultery.
All right. Monogamy. What's monogamy? Is that the wife thing, man?
Monogamous. Is that? No, that's when you have a relationship. That's when you have a relationship, and it's It's. I think it's.
Bro, Google Earth that shit.
No, I think I know what monogamy is.
Oh, we clearly ain't married here, and we don't know the term, but Okay,
It's
adultery.
adultery. Yeah, I don't believe that's...
All right. Well, then, whatever think what I said, adultery, that's the word for it. And yeah, so they want something out of it. And so basically, me coming along, I marry you, but I'm getting prenup. And guess what? I'm going to cheat too. So when I do cheat, you ain't getting no peace from me. I'm big rich, man. I'm big rich, man. And I cheated. I'm just going to marry her and divorce you. And you got nothing. You just have to sit there being good girl for me. Or you, as a man, you have to be good boy for her. Bullshit thing.
So
Not doing it.
It's okay. So Rick mentioned something earlier on about force. Do you believe to get married? So like if a lady comes up to you and says, listen, if you don't marry me, I'm going to leave you.
That is
Well, then leave.
By
The door's that way.
No,
and
if
that
it get-
way's the window. If you want to jump, you can.
Do you think it's weird if a woman asks you to get married?
No,
Okay, I don't
think it's weird.
No, I just wanted to know. To be honest, I wanted to know what
she
she
shows that she wants to marry you.
Okay.
So,
There ain't not a minute.
So G, can I ask you? So, if you was asked to be married, so what you're trying to say?
Hell no.
You're not saying hell
I
no,
might
but you're
feel
gonna
a
try.
bit chuffed. Right, girl want to marry me? Hell no. And I will talk her. I'll start then talking into. We don't need to get married, and I'll let her see my beliefs in what I
why are
believe.
you so against getting married?
I just explained.
But what besides what you have said, like, I hate what you've told, man. Well, is it because it's to do with a government status why you feel that you shouldn't get married?
Yes.
I just feel no, it's not. I just feel you don't need to be married.
You said about the third person.
Because there is. I mentioned that, but that's not the reason why I'm not getting married. Because I don't want to get married.
You know what monogamy means?
Go on.
Yes, please.
It basically means marrying one person at a time or having one sexual partner at a time.
Wow.
You believe in getting
And what's the one with multiple wives? What's that called?
I don't know.
Google that one.
No, you could be Muslim and have
Yeah,
multiple
you have
wives.
up to 4 wives.
Up to 4.
But you got to make sure that
They all have the same.
Yeah, they have to have the same. Because when I talk to some
One
Muslim
Prada
man,
shoe, 3 Prada shoe.
and they say that, and then what it is, they say that it's very hard to look after all 4 wives.
Because you got to be rich, bro.
Because you got to treat them all the same. You can't feel like you're doing one in one household
Fuck it, you are getting nothing.
and then you're doing different. In the other.
Listen, there's a show I used to watch, old school. A brother, he has got 4 wives. They live in the same cul-de-sac. 1, 2, 3, 4 big houses. All of them's got kids. There's about 30 kids between them. And there's all his wives.
So you reckon you can have 4 wives?
Do I reckon I can have 4 wives? No, I wouldn't be able to maintain them. If you're saying what
You could if they were all happy, you could have 4 wives.
Can I just say something then? So why is it...
What, maintenance-wise?
You could have 4 wives.
One minute. This is what I'm going to get to then, yeah? So why is it that man them are saying, don't want to have 4 wives, but you can go out there and cheat and have how many girlfriends?
Who does that?
But I'm just saying, there's people out there, right, who can have 4 wives, right? But the next minute now, when man out there cheating and they got like how many girlfriends, isn't it all like the same thing?
No, because the wives know about each other. Your links don't know about each other. They don't. Your wives obviously know. Like, yeah, that's the wife, and I'm number 2, and then he married the number 4. Your links don't think. Let's be real. That's not a thing. So yeah, but the whole 4 wives thing, I'm gonna go back. Yeah, actually having 4 wives must be an absolute nightmare.
And on top of that,
it must be a nightmare.
All the kids as well.
Yeah, and you have to treat them all the same in all houses. You can't pay £500 on one house and then try to go to the next house and pay £200. You can't do that.
This show, the man had all 4 houses bought. All exact same house.
I was gonna say, if you've got the money, if you've got that kind of lifestyle and that money, then you're laughing. I mean, you're not laughing. Well, you are laughing, but yeah, you're laughing. Really, if you've got the money to 4 wives, you're happy.
You're laughing till you're dead.
You believe going on one knee to propose?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
you gotta do it properly. We're gonna stand there like this.
It's
babes.
traditional, isn't it,
babes?
One knee, because that's all you hear, innit? Is go on one knee, go on one knee, go on one knee, go on one knee. So you think it's right to do that? So then you do it.
Man,
if you're getting married,
man, will find it hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
What, to go on one knee?
One knee, bro.
Well, you'll find it hard to get on the one knee.
Man,
You'll
I'm
come
going
back
on
up.
one knee to eat. Bro, man, I'm going on one knee to eat pom pom, 2 knees to eat pom pom, and you're big man. What?
No, but yeah, no, one knee. I think that is. It's like you said, it's like a brainwash way, and it's like you have to do it like that.
You can't just propose standing up, just saying, "Yo, babes."
Imagine going on one knee to propose and then she's telling you nah.
Yeah, that's a whole new feeling, I think. Because if you ask your missus to get married and she says no, you really have to be thinking, what's going on here? Like,
all right, cool. So if you go on your one knee thinking, "Well, we're at that spot, like, we're in that right place now," and you want to settle down, and she says no, do you stay with her or do you say to yourself, "Well, I'm going to keep this thing moving"?
the relationship's done. The relationship's done.
Once it's done.
What reason?
Or you're gonna back down and be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Because what reason? Because as I said, 9 out of 10 women want to get married. So what is your reason for not? What's not working? And that's why I believe as well. I've read this thing not too long ago, and I believe that it's so important to be in a relationship and be like, right, so this is how I feel. This is like with you and your missus or you and your other half. Talk about your relationship. Talk about where it's going, what's happening, how you felt that week, whatever they did to piss you off. And it's not a nagging thing. It's just so you know, like, you're kind of gauging, this is where I'm at, this is where you're at. All right, cool, in a good place. Next week, I might need to be more considerate about this. Or next week, I might need to be more considerate about this.
Is that more like a give and take? Is that give and take where one week she might act in a certain way, so you're like, you know what? She's in that kind of mood, so maybe let me back off. Then me coming up, well, I done this and I done it.
Yeah, it's as I say, it's just communication, innit? I feel if you're just talking about things daily or weekly, then there's more of an understanding. Because sometimes you're in a relationship and it's just, you're in a relationship and it's date night and you deal with the kids, but nothing else is going on. You're not really talking about, like, how do you feel like, you know what I mean?
Or can I throw a spanner in the works?
Go on then.
So you're a man, you want to get married, she wants to get married. You've come to an agreement. You said, you know what, babes? What do you think of prenup? She agrees with you. Yeah, I agree. No we signed a prenup. And what's that now? Is that, are you going to have a good marriage?
That's it. It's happy days.
Or are you going to look at your partner now and think, well,
no, you can't.
No. That's
it's too much. It's too much because you've asked her for something. You've asked her for something and she's given it to you.
Yeah. Let me throw it in though.
Yeah.
Are you going to look at her now from a man's point of view and think, why she want to rare? When, do you know what I mean? Like, you're going to think, wait there.
That means you're on the same page,
Is it going to be fine? Is it going to be fine then?
Yeah.
And it's just a happy marriage from there.
Happy days.
All right.
If she says yes first time, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, you're both on the same page.
Yeah.
Because...
And that's what you need in a marriage. To be on the same page. To then ask someone to marry them and then you mention the prenup and then they go sour face.
Sour face.
They are not
It's
there
not the person.
for the right reason,
yeah, it's
bro.
not the person. You're right.
They don't want you.
You're right.
They want something else.
You're right.
That you keep flashing around them in your 700-pound shoes.
All right, so
you understand each date.
Let me just flip it a bit then. So, would you marry a woman who can't cook?
No.
What?
Would you marry a woman?
And if a woman can't cook, you can teach them to cook.
You better can cook.
Nah, that saying's dead now. I'm not having it.
You better can cook.
You can teach a woman to cook. And
You better can cook, bro.
She'll be able to cook, bro, after you teach her.
Bro, there's no.
You can cook, right? I can cook, and I'm sure you can cook.
So when did you learn? When did you learn to start cooking? 30 years old.
Yeah.
So what if you meet? Okay, so what if I met a woman and she can't cook? I don't know. I think there's levels to can't cook and can't cook. There's levels to can't
The
cook.
right woman, you're gonna stay with her. She can't cook, fam. I'm telling
It's
you,
gonna be a
cooking is
struggle.
not a hard thing.
All right, so you're saying you would teach her to cook. Why?
Teach her to cook.
You're saying she better can't cook if she can't cook.
No,
What's the situation?
okay. What I mean by that is
So you're gonna stop getting the crutches
To-
because she can't cook.
the crutches has got nothing to do with.
It has.
It's got nothing to do with
Because
her
you don't
cooking.
want that to do with her now because she can't cook.
It's got nothing to do. It's got nothing.
Bro,
to do.
think about what you're saying.
It's got nothing to do. What
So you,
crutches?
because we're saying she can't cook, and now that means the relationship's done now.
No, but I'm saying to an
not true.
extent. No, I'm saying no. It's not. No, but I'm saying to an extent.
Teach her,
She's-
and then
yeah,
still
she's-
get the crutches.
she's got-
Bro, like, come on.
No, you're chatting
Teach
shit.
her.
You're chatting shit. What I'm trying to say, the age that we're at now, a woman.
I'm not chatting shit.
You are. At age that we're at
So
now,
you're
a
gonna
woman
dash
needs
her
to.
because she can't cook.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is there's levels to not be able to cook.
What happened to the man cooking then?
I can cook. So you see me, I'm not looking for a gal
So
that
you
can
have to
cook.
shell down.
No, but what man is saying is
Well, so I'm gonna cook every day.
Hold on. There is ladies out there
that can't cook,
who can't cook, bro, and it's real.
And this is what I'm trying to say. There's levels. There's can't cook like my sister and my mum can cook, and then there's women that can cook to the level, and there's women that can't cook.
But this is what I'm trying to say to you. So the ones who can't cook, are you still trying to say this is the person who I want to marry? Because
I'll be real. I don't care who. Hell no. I don't care. No way. As I said, there's levels, innit?
I want to get you a girl.
I don't care. There's levels.
I want to get you a girl and
Go
she
on.
can't cook and you'll be like, what? But she's amazing.
Amazing
Like
at
that.
what, though?
Oh
to
my
look
God,
at.
but yeah.
To look at.
She's a
Wow.
woman, bro.
Well, my belly's growling.
Stop.
Woman, bro.
All right, then. So let's go into looks then. So are we dating women on look? Or are we dating women on values? What they actually have to give?
Listen, you know me. I'm a realist. Looks come first.
Okay.
They like when you look at someone. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I'm all about the personality because you see this a lot in the day and age now. People get bored of each other because they haven't got a lot of things in common. So they fall out of whatever that is quick. What was you saying about? Sorry,
We're not talking about looks. Would you date a woman?
But yeah, as I said, like
wife?
when you
want looking for a wife, would she have? Is it a looks
You
or the
can't-
values?
I mean, look, yeah, I believe that you have to have a woman with certain values, certain background, and sometimes I feel you have to. Someone that's kind of had not the same background as you, but maybe been through certain things. Yeah, certain things. But yeah, that's just me.
Yeah.
well, prettiness is something that attracts me. But then if I see something funny within that prettiness, I can keep it.
That's it. Yeah.
Your prettiness doesn't affect my
Oh,
life
something
like that.
funny in that way. So I think
like,
that's something
you could
funny.
be off key, person. You could be off key, but then be looking amazing.
Yeah.
But you're off key. It's like, nah, not for me. And you go your parts. You go your way because it's not for you. Do you understand?
So would you say then the values is more than prettiness?
Well, personality.
100%.
Yeah, of course. And you got to remember, I got to air this. Like nobody's ugly. Nobody is ugly. That
100%.
word,
No, I know.
I didn't even want to use the word, but I had to use the word. So you know what I'm talking about.
I love that because
Do you understand?
I no, seriously,
Nobody's
no one
ugly,
is.
bruv.
No one is.
And I hate when people
And I'll
use
say
the
that with
word.
my chest,
And
yeah.
I used it. Sorry, but I had to let you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That nobody's ugly.
Nah.
Nobody's ugly. So when I hear people use that word, I'm just like, "What? Are you okay?"
Ladies, you're all lovely.
Like
Each
I
and
just
every
said
one
to
of you.
My personal preference is it's always value for the prettiness. And the only reason why I say that is because anyone who I decide to marry has got to have the qualities for, obviously for myself, but also for my kids, innit?
Yeah, of course.
So when it's coming to my kids, I could have the most pretty, it's like having a car. It looks so pretty in outside, but inside it's got no engine. You know what I'm trying to say to you? And when man is looking at the whole thing now, I'm all looking at it as like raw, as a package. Like what's involved in this package. So
1,000,000% I get that.
you know what I'm trying to say to you. So that I'm always more looking for
But when you see a girl, you're like, she's nice.
Yeah.
That's why when people are like, what would you like about someone? How funny they are. Shut up. Shut up. Because when you first saw that person, you looked at them and thought, they're nice, they're attractive. Doesn't matter in what spectrum, they're 10 or they're 5, but you looked at this person and thought, they're nice. I like this person. And then it's what comes after that.
But also as well, there's also people who go for people because they've got money. So straight away, you see a woman, she's driving a Range Rover. First thing in your mind is, raw, she's got dough. So that's really trying to attract. That's really attracting you because what she's driving, automatically you're thinking this woman's got pay of dough.
my money.
Yeah.
I'm in need.
Obviously, man don't roll like that. But what I'm saying, that's what people are doing out there.
Freddie D.
Guys,
Oh, she's a gold digger. Wait on the town. Sorry.
Lad, are you mad?
But yeah, nah. But that's man them as well doing that now.
yeah.
You see the little memes with old white Karen driving and then you got matey next door like, yeah, do you know what I mean? Like you see this is happening, bro.
No,
it's
just,
happening.
listen, just put this out here. It's vicious.
It's happening.
But going back to the marriage that I won't do.
All right, yeah, so cool. So
She's not on it.
cool. So So what we're saying then
Attack
is...
Attack me.
I'm not going to attack. So what we're saying is then Caribbean men are not as serious as African men then? Is it because of their...
Do you think that might be generations?
Is it generations or is it to do more of...
Family culture.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
is
definitely.
That more to do with the culture?
Definitely.
Because as you see, I DJ at a lot of weddings and I find that I DJ at a lot of African weddings, but I really DJ mostly at a handful of Caribbean weddings, and I'm Caribbean, so I have to look at it. None of us ain't married. You hear me? We're all Caribbean, and when I obviously a lot of my Caribbean friends who have maybe only a handful of them man that are only married, and to the African ones, I know a bagger man who's married.
Yeah.
So there's clearly something in our culture where the African men are more looking for a wife, where Caribbean men are more looking just for a girlfriend.
Can I throw this in?
Go on.
And I don't know if I'm saying the right thing or not. I just need you lot support on it or whatever you feel when I say the word. Tribe. Do we have tribe in Caribbean?
Yeah.
Because they have tribe in Africa that we know of. Is it because they're just so family orientated like that because they come from a tribe? So they've got that embedded in them. We are a tribe, marriage, family, boom, this, that. Because where's the tribes?
Do you know what I was going to say? No, what you said is perfect. But
even though
also,
there's some Ras that are...
But also, do you feel that maybe, please don't shoot me down for saying this, African dads, older dads, were more involved and stricter than Caribbean dads? And I'm not talking about this generation now.
No, but what I hear what you're saying. Are you saying that more African families was together?
Yeah,
where
basically.
More, like the Caribbean, not all the Caribbean, but some Caribbean families are more not together.
Sometimes it's what's around you, it's what's going on. So I'm thinking about, I know 3 African males that were all married and at least 2 of their mum and dad. Yeah, 2 of their mum and dads are still together.
So yeah. It's a good point. It's a good point.
And that's what I think it is. I feel that generation of, so obviously the generation, our fathers and that generation, African men were more family orientated, and yeah, us at this age, we saw that. Like, so African guys now our age, they saw that and they thought, right, it's the norm.
Yeah, it's the norm.
It's the norm. It's what has to happen. It's what's normal. So maybe that's why G is like, no, I don't want to get married. Same.
He hasn't seen it.
You haven't seen it.
Yeah. Do you think then we maybe need to take a leaf from the African culture?
Yes, I want 3 wives. No, but yes, that's what I'm saying. I want to get married, and it's not because I look at the African culture, but yeah, I feel that.
But obviously, some of them
they've got more. Yeah,
what they are doing.
Yeah,
and it's clearly it shows that more African men are more married than Caribbean men. So there must be a leaf we can maybe take from their book, in a sense, what we could be doing ourselves.
As I said, I feel it's from what they've seen and what they've been brought up around, and their environment. But yeah, I feel like we should definitely be making like a change to it.
So like when I use the word tribe, has that helped us? Or?
I think so.
100%.
I think so. I think
where they got more tribe there than anywhere.
100%.
Because the motherland, innit?
100%.
And
as you say,
we all stem from, even though we're all one, we all stem from
Africa,
Mother Africa.
And as you say, tribe, they had their tribe for more than what we did.
But they remember
their household.
Yeah, but they still have their tribe because, as you said, like you have to remember when our ancestors, they came from Africa and got sent to the Caribbean, right? So when we go to the Caribbean, we don't visit a tribe. We just visit a family member. That's it.
Yeah.
In Africa, they still have, when they go home and visit,
they go to a tribe.
Yeah.
Their cousins are from the tribe. So their cousins Congo and their man there. You know them big name man. Yeah. Power. He's called Power or something. You know what I mean? Like, he's wearing his robe, blood. Yeah. Nothing underneath it.
Yeah.
But I think
train with us.
I think what you hit there, I think that is definitely a good point. What you come out with, which is now maybe actually look at the whole thing differently now.
Yeah.
You get me? Could be wrong, but
no,
just
definitely.
in this conversation,
But as you said, tribe, it's what is their household. They had a tribe. Their mum, their dad, their brothers and sisters. There would be 10 of them in the one house. That was their tribe. And marriage and all that, that's what the guy saw. My mum's getting married to my dad. Like, this is what I have to do. I find my wife and that's it.
What about arranged marriage?
Bollocks.
Wonder.
Absolute
And marrying your cousin and that.
bollocks.
Certain
And it's
religions marriage their cousin.
It's dreadful.
Because it's arranged.
That's horrible.
To keep it in the family network and that.
But back in the day, like in the hundreds, whatever you want to call it, 1700s, that was like a normal thing. Like, keep it within the family. As mad as it may sound, that's how things was run. Keep it in the family.
Well, then look, you know what they say about Grenada? Everyone's cousins.
Yeah, because the island's so small.
That fucking
because the island's so small.
Island's small, bro.
You turn around, war everywhere.
If you're there with a grade, you better make sure it's your cousin. You better find out it's your cousin first.
The most important.
And guess what? Them grenades ain't caring.
Now listen. What you just don't do, you just don't touch no girl from Grenada. That's it. Because if you don't touch her, you're calm. Because you already know Grenada is such a small island as it is already. As it was said, everyone seems to be linked somewhere along the food chain about being a family. You get me? Anyway, lads, just wrap it up. So, what's the conclusion? G saying that you don't want to get married because it's a paper and it belongs to the state. On the other hand, Rick saying that he would get married, it's just to find the right woman. So, anyone out there, wink, wink. and then
you're saying you'll get married,
Yeah.
but prenup only.
Prenup. I'm only prenup only.
Oh no, I said prenup only.
Good luck.
I said prenup only.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Money man don't want to give you nothing. He's tight. He's like, nah.
But yeah. So I think, listen. Anything we have said today, feel free to drop a comment underneath in the on the channel.
And if we've offended anyone,
it's just our opinions.
We're not offending anyone. It's what we think.
If we've offended you, I'm joking now, for real.
It's just we're just talking, having our own opinions, how we see it.
Yeah,
and we're just having our discussion. As I said, do feel free to drop the comments underneath the description. And obviously, you can have your say. We'd like to hear what you have to say.
Please.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
Please.
We are the Baby Father podcast. Myself, DJ Ridler. You got my boy.
G1 West.
G scene's burnt out. And on my left hand side, I have.
Can't even do it.
Ricky. 1, 2, 3.
We are the Baby Father, and we will see you next time. Gone.
Peace out.
Peace.
A-Town.